Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two men calling our game. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks. And we are underway from Miami. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The captain under center for Buffalo is Tyrod Taylor. He's led them to 4 straight wins. First 4-game winning streak since 2008. And you know what struck me watching the game? They're having fun.
That is so true. That's a great observation because remember their start, 0-2. And there was no fun to be found anywhere. But they made some changes with the coaching staff, and now they are moving on. And Tyrod Taylor, the numbers may not be overly impressive, but they're exactly what Buffalo needs in order to run their offense.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. McCoy, Charles, he stole the show in Week 6. 19 carries, 140 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hat trick.
And I go back to preseason when a friend of mine in scouting called me and said, I think LaShawn McCoy is back. He looks quicker, leaner, slashing again. He said, I think he's going to have a great year. And, boy, he's on target. What do you have, 140 yards in the game against San Francisco? He is quick, fast, and in a hurry once again.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had, Charles, 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Powell on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And we get a look at the Dolphins and Ryan Tannehill in Week 6. That win over Pittsburgh. Threw for 252 yards, no interceptions, no sacks. Now, it's the first time the Dolphins have had that starting O-line together all year.
So just in case people wondered if continuity in an offensive line means anything.
It does.
It does in a big way. You know what else helps? The confidence of your head coach in you. You remember after the Bengals loss?
Yep.
Remember what Adam Gase said?
He said he's still my guy.
He's my guy. You can ask me 100 times. He will still be my guy. And Ryan Tannehill responded.
Foster alone in the backfield. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, blue, 10. Blue.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now the former rushing champ. This is Arian Foster. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And on your screen, the offensive starters. Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
Second down, 8. Off play action, Tannehill. He's got the second-year man. This is Devontae Parker. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A first down carry for Foster. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Tannehill on first down. And Stills over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Heck of a week 6 for Ajayi at 117 yards going into week 6. He posted 204. And a pair of touchdowns.
How about the late run to seal things for him, too? This guy can gallop when given a little bit of space, some open field. He's really bounced back from some early season struggles and looks like he's seizing the #1 running back role in Miami.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, the offensive line's been winning the battle at the point of attack throughout this game, but how about that stop by the defensive front? Maybe now they can gather themselves and start to change the momentum a little bit.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got time. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Franks' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. All right, let's take a look at the offensive starters. And the 2nd-round pick out of USC, one to talk about, Robert Woods.
I think a lot of people thought maybe he was ticketed for stardom coming out of USC. Has always been a great route runner. Much more of a complimentary receiver. But they could utilize that in a big way and have him open up things in the middle.
They come out here in the I. On second down, it's McCoy. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Landry now on the return. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 30 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. On second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Foster alone in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. Now fourth down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now in their first two possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Bills. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Let's look at the starting 11 for the Miami D, and they did much better against Pittsburgh in Week 6. They were giving up around 390 yards a game, held Pitt to 297.
And you know what else they did? They never allowed them to get into rhythm. You know, and that's what happens with Pittsburgh's offense. They get going, they get into a groove, and then they score in bunches. They flurry like a good boxer. In this case, Miami was able to not just weather the storm, but to smother it.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And now a first down following that long gain. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He's going to get the football. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Again, it's McCoy. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. 6-0 is our score, and we'll be back to South Florida after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that run wasn't just for a 1st down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground this entire game. I think after that one, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves, and now they got more downs to try and get it done.
Fresh set of downs here. Another pistol look here.
Let's go.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's another example why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So on 4th down, here comes a field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills defense, they make their way back out there. And last time out, They gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you can break a big one.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And caught by Cameron right side. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the counter, here's McCoy. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive will start with Arian Foster. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From his goal line here, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. They'll go again with Foster. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But if you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the run, it's Foster. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Foster alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
He won't go down. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's first down, Buffalo.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And Charles, a good catch there and a first down.
Brandon, excellent execution. Quarterback knew where the ball had to be placed. The receiver knew where the first down line was.
On first down, it's Taylor. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing again, it's Taylor. It fights him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Taylor. Powell on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now it's Taylor. Completes it to Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. A chance for us now to look at this Bills defense again. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. And tough starting field position here. On first down, it's Tannehill. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tied in the intended receiver. And, partner, I know we've done some division talk, looked at different races, particularly the NFC East. What else besides NFC East is catching your eye now?
I can't help it. It's the AFC South. I came into the year thinking this was a division with a lot of intriguing storylines, and they had a great offseason. I wanted to see how it would develop. Houston beats Indianapolis last Sunday night. And if that game is reversed, if Indianapolis wins, then every team in that division has 3 losses. Amazing what's going on there. It will be tightly contested all the way through. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw is Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. So second down, 3 yards to go now. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Both the Dolphins and the Bills are mucking it up a bit on defense. Neither offense can get going, and so it may end up as a defensive battle for 4 quarters. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now, midway through the first, Darius has got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 8. Dolphins take it right from midfield. Steals is the target here, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Late in the first quarter, here we get a quick pass and completion, and he'll end up at the 45-yard line before being tackled. Take over late in the second. Williams is going to push his way to the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back down to Miami for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Tannehill on first down. Looking deep for his tight end camera. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Check. Zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he's got him. It's the tight end camera. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This is Foster. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
It's Tannehill. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Foster. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
One of the underappreciated aspects of great quarterbacks is their ability to sell fakes. And on draw plays, when they can sell the pass really hard to the defense and then hand it off, that's when that play's successful.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They run again with a Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. All right, let's take a look at Jordan Cameron. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. This is Ajayi. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Single. Hey, 17's yours. Watch 17. Bang! Blue 10. Blue 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now, as he's on to punt for Miami. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Taylor now to throw on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
20, 53, 23, check 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run with Ajayi. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Tannehill, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Third down and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They come out here in the eye. Now Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His tight end Jordan Cameron the intended target. And it's 4th and 3.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Matt Darr now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now Taylor. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Hey. Let's go. Try 38.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, it's Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Play fake. Here's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Looking deep for his tight end, Cameron. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, here's Taylor. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. That'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Great protection. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's got time. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. Ooh, with a juke. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Holding, receiving team.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
Now it's Ajayi. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here's Ajayi. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. second down and 4.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. On second down, it's McCoy. Room here to run. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Throwing now is Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get it down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Second down following the run. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll take this down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. One man in the backfield, that's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now McCoy, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Carpenter now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
117, 117. Trip. Blue 10. Blue 10. 52.
Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.